Uber. Then people are going to start hopping on those little Cocos trying to get places. I mean, it's affordable. You order one burrito and you just get there. You just get there with it. You're like, yeah. I haven't been here in 48 hours, so it just feels like crazy, you know. I wore this shirt on my first day of comedy class here. I showed up and I had the like bright blue hair. I looked like a totally different. I was like, and here I am now. It's so good to see you. Anyway. No, Bath and Body Works was the best. My store, it was like the first store right when you walked in. Like I felt like I was like the host of the mall. You know, like I had to like give face. Like, I had to like, I was a greeter too. And that was always really disheartening, like to know that I could like really be replaced by a cardboard cutout with like a motion detector. You know what I mean? Like you could walk by and be like, welcome to Bath and Body Works. How can I help you? And after a while, they didn't even want me to say any of that. It just turned into enter to the right. So it got really heartbreaking. Like, you know what I mean? Like everyone's waving at me. I'm like, enter to the right. And then they would ask me, well, why can't I enter to the left? And that one was really hard. Because usually when I say, how are you, people would go like this. You know, like that would end it. Like that gets people enter. You know, you say, how are you, people will stop talking, keep walking. All of a sudden you say enter to the right. They're like, I actually only enter to the left. My aura leans left. So what am I supposed to do now, Miss Bath and Body Works? They would get really upset about that. I remember they gave us the option of having our pronouns or our name tag put she, her. Because, yeah. And I was like, I'll just put it, whatever. And people would go, what's she? And I was like, I'm just not getting paid. I'm just not getting paid that much to teach, you know? Do you want a soap? Do you want a candle? I showed this guy a smell. He was smelling something. It said, it was like smoked old fashioned. They're really trying to sell it to the guys. You know? Guys will shop there. They walk in, they go, I'm here for my girlfriend. And I'm like, one, I don't want to be your girlfriend. Two, like, I just do you want a soap? Do you want a candle? You know? They would ask me, they're like, do you have a bag that doesn't have the words Bath and Body Works on it? And I'm like, I don't have a secret, like, bro drawer. You know what I mean? I'm like, do it for you. Here's a Nike bag. Like, what do you... That'd be crazy. That would actually be probably a good marketing tactic. No, but it just got harder and harder to get stage time there. I was like, I feel like this isn't it. I would do a little bit of crowd work. They would be like, where's Gucci? Because, you know, I would look like a directory. No, but we were standing right in front. I was standing right in front of the directory, but one of the touch screens didn't work. So as soon as one doesn't work, it's like, oh my God, like human being, please. And I'm like, I'm here, help. They'd be like, where's Gucci? Sometimes I'd be like, what is that? Just to make them feel weird. You know, because it's the Beverly Center. Like, you know, they'd be like, where's Gucci? And I'm like, so one more time. Oh, okay. Upstairs to the left. They'd be like, where's Gucci? And then I would say, upstairs to the left. But we sell the same stuff here. Sometimes they would kill. They would kill. They would be going up the escalator and they would get it. And they go, that was a good one! What did she say, honey? Oh, that was a good one! I was like, wow. I don't get this at shows. And then they'd be like, where's the Apple store? And I'd be like, have fun with the geniuses. That one would start something. Like, it was like the smallest thing, but the dad would be like, I know, right? Geniuses! Be a genius, I know how to meet them. Genius! I'd be like, sir, I love you. But I love you guys, and I'm really excited to bring up this first comedian of the night. She's a femme fatale. I'm so excited to see what she's going to do. I love when she's here. Give it up for the one and only Natalia Ortega! Woo!
Hi, everybody. Excuse me, man. You're in my way. Anyways, hi, everybody. How's everyone doing tonight?
Hey, good.
Good. Well, I gotta get something out of the way real quick. I'm making sure CPS isn't here. I'm not skipping school. No one heard that, by the way. Alright, get in here. So I'm the Asian version of Sunda Conquest. Obviously. Very sad, but without the hair. Without the hair. Because my stylist decided to mess it up. Ooh. She messed up this hair. Like, how do you mess up this hair? So now I have a hat because she gave me an Egyptian look. Well, she's fired now. At least she's fired. Yeah, and I fired her. She had me looking like Cleopatra without diamonds. Without diamonds. Well, yeah. I I know, right? Cleopatra without diamonds. It's like the perfect comeback, but at the worst time. You know what I mean? So, my dad, he's like, still afraid of the stage. Still afraid of the stage. And I'll take this stage, and I'll eat it like Skittles. But without the blue flavor. And I'll put it in my lunchbox. So, I have a great idea. An amazing idea. An Albert Einstein kind of idea. If I get a bad report card, I'm going to hide it in Sunda's house. He didn't hear that. Dad, you didn't hear that, right? Yeah, he didn't. He didn't. Yeah. Yeah, he didn't hear that. He totally did not hear that. So, like, I used to have this friend. She was Cuban. I know. I made the bad mistake of being friends with a Cuban. She was always like, oh, I'm supposed to be born in Cuba. Oh. So I took her, put her butt in a boat, and I sent her to Cuba. I deported her. I did her a favor. I deported her. Yeah. I did her a favor. Now she's gonna be quiet. Aren't you guys so proud of me? Yeah. Well, I got in trouble at school. You guys want to know why?
Yes.
I violated school dress code. And you're clapping?
You dressed so well. Like, I thought it was great.
No, my shoulder was showing. My shoulder. So he asked my dad, he called him to come pick me up. And get this was the principal. My dad was like, he was like an hour away across town. Because, he has better things to do. He has way better things to do than this. Talk to the principal. So, my dad, being the good person that he is, told the principal, put on a good movie and give me popcorn while we wait. And then my dad hung up on the principal. Let's just say the principal was mad. He was on fire. His hair turned red. I'm surprised it didn't turn white. It turned red. Yeah. Oops. Well, like, don't they have better things to do? Like, I don't know, make school lunch. Better school lunch? The school lunch is worse than my dad's cooking. And that's pretty bad. Like, really bad. You don't understand. Just kidding, Dad. I love you. Totally. Yeah, but no, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Well, my aunt, she went to go get Botox in her butt. No. Her butt looks like a plain bagel that hasn't been toasted. Not even butter could help her. And you gotta be that crazy where butter can't help you? That's depressing. I have the nearest number to therapy if you want it. Well, that's it for today. What you want? My name's Natalia Ortega. You can find me. My name is Natalia Ortega. You can find me Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Natalia Ortega. My YouTube's Natalia the Comedian. Woo!
Everybody give it up for Natalia. Having a great night, guys. That is crazy. I can still imagine somebody saying to me, you're at the point where butter can't even help you. I'm living that margarine life. I loved it. I don't know why. Me and her get each other. That was, give it up for her, she's gone, but like.
Tonight.
Doesn't that make you feel good? Doesn't it make you feel good? You know?
No, I'm insecure.
No, but like, that's a good vibe. We did that. We gave her space to do an art that not many kids get to do. LA School of Comedy. You thought the femme fatales were over. You were wrong. Yelena Kovaleva, come to the stage. I love you.
Hi guys.
Hey.
Thank you so much for coming. My name is Yelena. I'm Russian. Always silence. Like not even one applause, guys. I just like one applause in the back. What about the first row? What about you? Are you scared of me?
Terrified.
Please don't be. I'm half Ukrainian. I was just confused. I invaded myself. And I'm not from Russia and not from Ukraine. I'm supposed to guess where am I from, but you all know already that I'm from Kazakhstan, the land of Borat. I think Borat is very sexy and handsome. What do you think, guys? Is he sexy? Especially with his underwear? Yes. You know, guys, even me being from Kazakhstan, people still ask me about current political situation. And I'm so tired of it, to be honest to you, because all I care is just about fashion and sex. You know, there was a fashion show in LA, and I'm so glad I participated there, because they taught me how to walk. Before, I was just pulling a plowshare like this around the yurt. Guys, do you know yurt? No? You don't know yurt? Yurt, it's a camping house with the shape of circle in the middle of the village. You know, like homeless people, they live here like that. Similar. So yes, guys, I'm just a girl from Kazakhstan who's exploring America, you know? Once I participated in a beauty competition. Let me tell you, that was a crazy experience. I thought I could show my talent, but the producer told me, hey, what about it? You don't have to have a talent. What? So we ended up just walking back and forth. Listen, at least in Kazakhstan, we have a talent competition if a girl can catch a pig with her bare hands. I don't know. Plus, girls were gossiping about me that I slept with the judges. And this is ridiculous because I took only 3rd place. I slept with the superior court judge and the lower court judge and the judge from the tennis match and immigration judge. And all these judges are wrong people. Sam, do you sleep with the wrong people?
Yeah.
You know how I feel, right? These bitches who took 1st places, they knew what they were doing. Anyway, America, in this country, women are judged by their beauty, but we value different things in women in Kazakhstan, like personality, charisma, strength, like ménage à trois. If a woman can pick up 2 men and carry them to work. Have you ever had ménage à trois?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I don't know.
Did you have? You don't know what is ménage à trois? I just explained to you.
Threesome, right?
Threesome?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh what?
We don't have sex.
Because I'm afraid to ask him. He looks at me like he's still scared. You know that I'm Russian. Relax. You're gonna be fine. We're gonna have fun. Anyway, who knows ménage à trois? Who doesn't know ménage à trois? Next topic about it. Okay, so America is more progressive than us. You guys have here what we don't have. For example, cleavage. Except for when men bend down. Okay, let's talk about more important things. Sex. Sex is very important. Like we all supposed to have a sex, you know. I'm having sex like once a year. That's consistency. Guys, they look at me, they think I'm fucking 5 times a day. No, once a year, guys. All right, do you know how we live in Kazakhstan? I had more success over there than here. When we go on a date, we ride horses. And then we sleep with each other. And then we eat the horses. And then I came to America. Do you know why I came here? Because we were starving. We ran out of horses. But the good news, I already got my American boyfriend. Woo! Thank you. And I cooked for him. You know what I cooked? Horse. Oh my god, horse. I cook spaghetti. spaghetti and horse balls. And then he disappeared. My balls were too big. Maybe that's why once a year. But anyway, I have another good news. I got a visa, guys. Thank you. They let me stay as long as I don't go to the racetrack. But I have another good news. I'm single again. Do you want to be my next boyfriend?
Nope.
Right.
Okay, it's gonna be once for 2 years. You don't want to eat horses? Oh, you just arrived. You missed everything.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll remind you on Friday. I'm gonna be here. Are you gonna be here?
Yeah, sure.
Yes. All right. So yes, I'm single again. So no hands in the audience, and I know why. Because this is LA. Let me tell you the difference between Kazakhstani man and LA man. When Kazakhstani men want you, they stalk you. Then they kidnap you. And then you get married. LA men, they just stuck. You know, they don't want to get married. You see? Are you married?
No.
Are you gonna be married?
Hopefully.
Hopefully, really? Like no chances?
None right now.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want a boyfriend, that's it.
You know what you need to do if you want to be my boyfriend. You have to eat horse. All right. I wanted to tell you about. I went to so many psychics, guys, to know when I'm gonna get married, and nobody told me. Nobody see it. Bad psychics, I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna find the right psychic who's gonna tell me that it's gonna happen this year, like November. My wedding is scheduled already. I found even dress. The last thing to find is just a husband, So, anyway, I'm gonna tell you one more difference between Kazakhstani men and LA men. Kazakhstani men, they hung like horse. He's like, Jesus, who is she? Yes, LA men. LA men, they just average. You know why they average? Because you're all vegans. Are you guys any vegan people in the house? Thank God. Like, listen, my last boyfriend, he was vegan. Like, I don't understand how people they eat grass, sprouts, beans. This is how animals eat in Kazakhstan, and then we eat animals. I feel like people are missing one step in their diet here. Okay. Okay. I lost my veganity when I was 14. Is it fun? No. Okay, guys. Okay, I'm gonna remove this joke. Okay, guys, thank you so much. It's not 14, okay? It was, I'm trying to justify myself, right? That it's not 14, but it's not 14. It's like 13 right now. Okay, no, that was 18. Okay.
Where can they find you?
I forgot. You're gonna find me when no one else can find. Okay, you can find me. Where are you supposed to look?
Say it in the microphone, though.
Excuse me. So you can find me in Instagram, Yelena, Yelena, and last name is Kovaleva. Yelena Kovaleva. Thank you.
Give it up for Yelena, everybody! I have not really done any sort of horse sharing. Like, nobody's ever bought me horse. I've never been on a horse. I don't know, horses, they don't make me uncomfortable, but like, I'd rather see a goat. This is a me issue. This is a me and you after the show, talking about some goat and horse stuff. Who is ready for Bobby F. and Peterson?
contact with people.
I know, I got it.
Yeah, it had to happen eventually. All right. I'm Bobby fucking Peterson.
I'm in.
Awesome. Shit. I'm just kind of riffing again tonight. Oh, I didn't make any new notes. All right. This is something I've been trying to work out. When I was, I think, 6th grade, I used to. So my friend's dad was like the head of Parks and Recreation in Culver City. So like, I went to like the summer camp he ran and everything, and we'd go to Disneyland once a summer. And one year I didn't get to go because I was accused of sexual harassment. It's cool. I didn't do anything wrong, so I'm just okay. So there was this girl there, and I had heard someone do this joke. I thought it was funny. I walked up to her and I scratched her on the head and I said, "My balls itch." All right? Hilarious. I was in 6th grade, right? But I had to write an apology letter, and I didn't get to go to Disneyland for sexual harassment. My balls had, I don't even know if they had dropped at this point. There's nothing, no more to that. It's just been bothering me. I wanted to tell people. Right? I live my life like I'm in behind the music, kind of. Like every decision I make, I'm like, is that gonna look cool in the documentary? I don't know if that's narcissism or what, but it's like, yeah, I live. Wow, everyone's just showing up late and shit. This is amazing. No, it's good because I didn't come prepared, so you're giving me something to do in my silent time. What's your name, sir?
Leo.
All right, Leo. I had nothing. I was going to try crowd work, but I'm not very good at it. I'm very socially awkward. So in high school, I went to high school. In high school, I didn't like high school. I'm really smart, but I didn't like being in high school. I didn't like any school. One of the teachers, like I used to sit in the back and just do my own shit. I passed because I could do tests. I didn't do any homework. Teachers hated me. One, I had a Zero shirt. Anyone know the skateboard company Zero? Back in the day, they were famous. They had like a skull. It said Zero. The teacher sent me to a psychiatrist because she thought I was a zero. Yeah, yeah. I don't know, but it's like it sucks when you're smarter than the people trying to teach you, and yeah. But I probably would have been voted most likely to shoot the school up. I wouldn't have. But true story, there was this kid every day walking from one period to the next. I'd see him like clockwork. I can see it in my brain right now. These two kids and the one, they'd come walking by, and the one kid, "You gonna do it today?" I'm like, "No, I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Don't worry." Every day, no, it's true. Like literally every day, this would happen. I thought it was funny, but I couldn't have shot up the school. There's no way I would hide a gun. I was too busy hiding boners. You know, like fucking random like boredom boners. It's the worst time. Yeah, the only thing I would have god damn. The only thing I would have been shooting was loads of pre-jack in my pants. And like it might look like a bullet wound as it like spreads, but yeah. Gross. Okay. Here's something else. I heard this on Monday. 7 million people have died from COVID up until now. 1 million in the US. And we shut down the fucking world just to keep the number like we could have dealt with like how many people does hunger kill a year? I mean, we could have done like 20 easy and gotten away with it, and not had to shut down the world. Look what we've become. We've become worse. Like 15, 20 more million people. I think it would have been worth it to keep our sanity and fucking, I don't know. Okay. I've been in 2 hit and runs in my life. But it's not like I was hit, and I don't like dealing with people. Like, so I just said it's cool and took off. I don't know if that's illegal, but technically it is a hit and run. I think like one time this dude in a 7-Eleven, like, was backing out and just completely dented in the door on my truck. I paid like $1,000 for this big ass yellow truck, and I didn't give a fuck. I had places to be and social phobia to think about. So yeah, I just took off. This isn't going anywhere. I'm doing so this at the end of this month, the last Saturday of this month, which is the third. I cannot talk tonight. It's the 30th. Media Park in Culver City. I don't know if anyone here is familiar with Culver City. Yeah. Downtown, across from the In-N-Out, that park right there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're doing a festival. It's all day, 1 to 10. Show up, get 10 minutes. And yeah, we have no permits or anything. We're not charging. We do an open mic. Well, the guy who I'm doing it with, he does an open mic there every Sunday for like 4 hours in the park, and no one bothers us. So we're just gonna try and get like, I think the math said we could do like 54 comedians if we wanted to. But if you draw, paint, whatever, just bring it, set it out for people to see. Yeah, we're just come down, make it something. If we get shut down, even better. Then we have something to brag about. But like, I'm kind of worried it's going to be like a fire festival kind of situation. So come out and make it worthwhile. I'll be there anyway. Probably getting high. You could get high with me. In the park. How much time do I have?
2:10.
2:10? Okay. Impressions. All right. Gay Dracula. Well, I want to suck your dick. All right. Dracula about to come. I'm going to ejaculate. Okay. That was for you, man. Dracula, I'm getting into shape. You know, I've been working out a lot, and I'm on a low blood sugar diet. But you know, it wasn't working so well. So I started taking type O Ozempic, right? It's AIDS blood. All right. It doesn't get the laugh. I get the groans, and that feels so much better. Yeah, give me your groans. No, yeah. So I'm pretty much done. But yeah, seriously, come down. It's like it's a free 10-minute like open mic. We're calling it a show. You guys are the stars. Come be in it, and if it works out, we'll do it more, and that would be amazing. All right, I'm Bobby fucking Peterson. Woo! At Bobby fucking Peterson on Instagram, and thank you, everybody. LA School of Comedy. Yeah. Good night.
Yeah. Woo! Give it up for Bobby F. and Peterson, everybody.
Yeah.
To my newcomers, welcome. The light's gonna be over by the desk tonight. You will get the light at 8 minutes, and we have 2 minutes left. Bless you, bless us. Feeling blessed. You gotta go to the bathroom, try and go when I'm on stage. What else? What are other rules I can do? You know, talking about vaping. We're good. Okay. I'm Sam. Look at me. You thought I was that substitute teacher in the too young in that Mork shirt. But no. Because I'm really, really so excited for this next comedian. I love this guy. Give it up for Antoine Tobias!
I didn't know I was next. What's up? Okay, come on. Hi. What's up? Hi, how you doing?
Hi.
Hey, wake your ass up. I'm on stage. You was late and you ain't saying nothing? No, it's okay. I don't need it. I'm just kidding. No, man. For real, I'm at a place. It's fine. It's an open mic. It's okay. It's okay. I'm trying to get over needing external validation. You know what I mean? I need it so bad. It's terrible. I'm too old to care so much about what people think about me. I realized this the other day because my old landlord hated me. Hated me. I don't know if it was racism or I don't know if it was homophobia or that couple times I locked myself out. I don't know why he hated me, but he fucking hated me so bad. He hated me. God, he hated me. And my friends told me that it's not funny. He died recently. He died kaput. He's gone. He's dead. And I got so upset about it. I was so sad. My friends was like, oh, why you're to be that upset about somebody that died who hated you has to be the sweetest thing in the world. I was like, I don't give a shit that he died. I give a shit that he died before he got to like me. I don't like that. How do you live and die and never get a chance to like me? I hate it. I think about it all the time. I was like, I'm gonna get famous and he's gonna see me and it's not gonna matter because he's gonna be like, well, everybody else loves him. Maybe I should love him. And he'll never get the opportunity. And that's real. That's not a joke. I'm fucking pissed. Because I had a dream. I'm gonna run into him at a bar someday, buy him a drink. I don't know. He died, man. Felix. Rest in peace, Felix. I've been in LA for a long time. I've been on TV. I've done commercials. I've done all the things. And just now recently, I swear to God, it's not a joke either. I'm on stage telling it, so it's a joke, but I didn't write it as a joke. I've gotten recognized 3 times in the past 2 months. Ooh. Thank you. True story. I was at Whole Foods the other day with a friend of mine. This guy goes, oh my God. He goes, are you Antoine Tobias? And I was like, yeah, I am. He goes, the comedian? I was like, yeah, I am. And I swear to God, he goes, you were my Uber driver one time. And my friend was like, well, how the fuck does he know your name is Antoine Tobias and you're a comic? I'm like, you ever been in an Uber ride with me before? I'm like the fucking TMZ dude on the bus. I'm giving you a full-on tour about my life. I'm like, just over here is where I had an audition that broke my fucking heart. And to the left is where guys took a shit on the street after that audition, which I took really personal. For my Uber rides, I tell the same story every person that's been in my car knows my career from top to bottom. They all know it. It's crazy, man. Being an Uber driver is very interesting. Anybody else have you ever driven Uber? Yes, it's kind of, you're like, okay, I have a better job. That's fine, it's cool. He's like, yeah, you're embarrassed. I know, me too. I used to be embarrassed of it too. People were like, you should put a dashboard. I was like, I don't want anybody to know I'm doing this. I'm on TV. I swear to God, a guy got in my car and he was like, oh my God. He was like, were you on that show Scandal? I was like, that was me. And he said, what happened? I said, nothing. I spent that money. Being an Uber driver, it's fun though, man. It's cool. I get to write jokes in my head and shit like that. But this is what I don't understand. I feel like it's a one-sided transaction. When you get a job as an Uber driver, you have to take tests and look at videos to teach you the etiquette and shit. But the riders don't have to do that. They just fucking get in the car. Women are like, oh my God, drivers are so crazy. Every time I get into an Uber, the men are like, do you live here? And it's so scary. I'm like, yeah, but what about when you do crazy shit? You know what I mean? I had a lady get in the car the other day, and she got right behind me, right? So I couldn't really see her, but she kept talking to me. She goes, what is the craziest thing that ever happened? I was like, you sitting right behind me, you fucking psycho? What do you mean? What the fuck are you about? You fucking psycho! Who the fuck does that? Don't go, if you ever in an Uber, don't go sit behind the fucking driver. Unless somebody else is in the fucking car, you fucking weirdo. What's the weirdest thing? You, bitch! You! Get over! Like, I can't, it's so creepy. Have y'all ever done that shit? Don't do that. Get in the other fucking side, man. Stupid bitch. She was like, you're so crazy. I'm like, no, bitch, you're crazy. Like, I hate it. It should be a rule. Like, don't sit behind the driver. I had a dude get in my car not too long ago, and he pulled out cocaine in the backseat. True story. Didn't offer me any of it. I'm like, what the fuck? Who the fuck does cocaine alone? Like, why would you? No one does that. Like, don't. True story. A white dude pulled out his cocaine. Did not offer me any. True story. I keep saying that because I'm like, I didn't write this. This shit happens to me. 2 nights after that, true story, a dude pulled his dick out in the backseat. Offered me the whole thing. I was like, but do you have cocaine? Like, why are we, put your dick away, sir. You can't pull your dick out in my backseat and not have cocaine. Like, are we doing cocaine and playing with your dick or what? Because you can't just pull your dick out because you feel like pulling your dick out. Not in my car. It's a $3 ride. I'm taking you down the street. You gonna pull your whole dick out? Anyway, that's a true story. I hate Uber, man. It sucks. I do. Don't sit behind the person, man. Like, what is this, a fucking log ride at Six Flags? We're on fucking Space Mountain, bitch. Get on the other. Okay. That is the worst thing that you could do when driving an Uber. You can pull your dick out and cocaine, and I'll judge you. But if you sit behind me by yourself, you're fucking, I'm giving you 1 fucking star, and I'll report you to fucking Uber. Fucking psycho bitch. Anyway, I'm queer. I'm queer. Anybody else? Just me? Are you a little queer? No? The shorts say otherwise. I'm just saying. I'm just asking. I watched you get up. You're not? It's cool. You don't have to be, but your shorts say otherwise. I'm queer. I'm inappropriate, I know. I'm queer. I'm queer. It just means I'm gay, but if I get drunk, I will eat pussy. That was rude. I looked you right in your eye. That was good. That was because you didn't say shit earlier. I had to pay you back. You deserved it. No, you didn't deserve it. You didn't deserve it. Okay, here's the little girl. I'm so glad she left because I wanted to work this out, and this is terrible. You can turn the cameras off. This is terrible. Okay, this is another true. No, bro, this is another true story. Somebody was like, so I told you I was queer, right? And people was like, were you born gay? I was like, I wasn't born gay. I was born. Then my parents named me Antoine. Like with a name like Antoine, like right? It was like, we didn't. Anyway, it's crazy. But people always. I did a podcast the other day. This guy, he was like, were you born gay? Were you born gay, or did something happen to you in your life to make you gay? And I was like, well. Since you asked, I was like, I sucked my first dick when I was 8. And he goes, oh my God. I go, well, you know, it was, he goes, oh, that's terrible. I go, well, it was another kid though. He goes, oh, that was terrible. I was like, but there was an adult present. He was like, oh my God, that's terrible. I was like, you're right, that is terrible. That was terrible. Also true. He was like, well, that's why you're gay. I was like, well. A couple years after that, my babysitter made me finger bang her. He goes, oh my God, that's why you're bisexual. I was like, I'm not bisexual. Okay. Anyway, the point of the joke is like, I was sexy as a kid, apparently. I don't know what else to fucking tell you. I apparently was a sexy child, and if loving me was wrong, they didn't want to be right. I had bitches back in the day, you know what I mean? That's a true story. People were like, oh my God, you sucked a dick at 8, it must have been horrible. I was like, well, I don't remember not liking it, honestly. Like, I don't know which came first, the gay or the dick. All I know is I wasn't like, ew. I was like, okay. I was like, that wasn't so bad. Wasn't so bad. I had my ancestors' wildest dreams. That's the point. I had my ancestors' wildest dreams. Because you know, my ancestors anyway. I don't know about y'all's. But mine, they were enslaved people. They were, you know, so when they look at my life, they're like, oh, they had to have dreamt this up, you know, dreamt me living this best life. And I think black people, we said it a lot. We're like, we're our ancestors' wildest dreams. And I was thinking about this. I was like, I don't know, are we? Am I? Because like when I think about like MLK, right? Like he was an anti-imperialist, anti-socialist. He was pro-black. He fought for black liberation. He was a martyr. He got murdered for his good deeds. I am an Uber driver with ADHD and oral fixation. I don't know if I can compare the two of me and MLK. I don't know if this is the dream he was talking about. I don't know if this is the dream he meant, but this is who the fuck I am. And I thought this joke recently, somebody was like, are you talking about sucking Dr. King's dick? I was like, okay. I just said I had an oral fixation, okay? I didn't say I would suck Dr. King's dick, because I wouldn't. But Malcolm X, I would suck his dick by any means necessary, because that man was sexy to me. That was my time. All right, I'm asking somebody. Thank y'all so much.
Fuck yeah.
Give it up for Antoine Tobias. This is a good night. This is like the Wacky Wednesday we needed. Like, let's just talk about it. Come on. People are like, what day are you supposed to come? I'm like, you just show up. You never know what's going to happen. Give it up for yourselves, and give it up for our next comic. Please welcome to the stage, Jack Shaw!
Great job, everybody. Oh, man. I love coming here. It reminds me that I'm not the only person with autism. Yeah. Every time. It's so good. I'm not gay, but I would suck Dr. King's dick. Absolutely. It would be a peaceful dick. That's what I'm thinking. How much time do I have left? Okay. Bobby, I was going to come to your event, and then you said there were going to be 54 comedians there, and now I don't want to go to your event. Right. This is too many comedians here. But you crack me up, man, and you should get diagnosed. Absolutely. That should definitely happen. I'm Jack, guys. Nice to meet all of you. This is what I'm here to talk about. I don't like my doctor. Does anyone here have a doctor? Yeah. I don't like my doctor. He's very old, and he has a cough. And he's had a cough I've been seeing him for 7 years, and he's had a cough the whole time, and I think he needs a doctor. And he diagnoses me, and you don't want someone to diagnose you and they say you have gonorrhea, and then, he has pneumonia, and I leave my doctor's office sicker than I was before I got to the doctor, and I don't like him at all. He's one of these really old doctors with like a really soft old man skin. You know what I'm talking about? That peeling soft old man, that disgustingly soft old. Sickeningly old man, veiny old man, sickeningly, disgustingly old man, skin, and he's so awful, and he's oh god, and he has a cough. Did I tell you guys about that? And he loves examining my penis, and I say love because he doesn't tell me like, oh, take off your pants, or he doesn't make a joke about it, like, oh, time to sharpen the pencil. He's not like anything. He doesn't like say anything like funny about it. He always asks like, can I see your penis? Like that's no, but I'm thinking no, but I say yes because I want to make it to the top, and so every time he examines my penis, he does this weird. He gets on his knees, and it's such a weird. It's like he doesn't need to do that. But this is true. This was the last time I was there, and this is the last time I went to the doctor. He told me I had a perfect penis. I'm not kidding. He told me I had a perfect penis, a perfect penis, and this was this is what happened. So he was examining my penis, and he had it in his hand, open palm, just kind of. It's true, and he looked up at me, and he smiled, and I frowned immediately, and he said, Jack, my boy, you have a perfect penis. And then he did this really weird swab test where he sucked my dick. You all saw that joke coming. That was obvious. But the weirdest part is that this was an eye exam, so I didn't. Yes! Flipped it! I was so stoked right now. Yeah, it's an eye exam. Yes. So I hate my doctor. He's super. He's a super weird man. I'm a people pleaser. I have a new job. And I hate my fucking boss. I hate him so much. He's such a prick. And he promoted me recently, and I'm traveling with him now, and I hate him so much. And I'm really bad at saying no to things because I say yes to those things. I say yes a lot. I say, yeah, sure, of course, yes, of course, yeah, I love the opportunity, absolutely. And then I'm like fucking in the plane going down with Al Qaeda, and I don't know how I got there because I just keep saying yes to everything, and someone's screaming Allahu Akbar, and I didn't know that I was a part of this group. And you know, it's just. I gotta stop. I gotta learn how to say no to things and anyway. I gotta. What was I gonna say? Yeah, okay. So I've been thinking about terrorism a lot recently. It's like why do the terrorists make it so difficult? Like with the hijacking or like a bomb. Like you could just shine a laser pointer into a plane. Okay, just a good point. Just thinking.
You're gonna get killed now. The plane companies are killing people now.
That was super funny. I'm glad you said that. Oh, she hates me so much now. Immediately.
You're telling the truth.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
I love R&B music a lot. That was huge for me growing up. My dad would dance with me, and we would listen to Al Green and Barry White. And I was like 7. I should have been playing with Legos, but I really wanted a cigarette, and I was just like trying to fuck at 7. And that was cool. It got me through all of my breakups, and I had my high school breakup. My girlfriend at the time, she broke up with me in my Fiat, and that was just terrible because she mentioned that we were in the Fiat. She was like, "We're breaking up and we're in a Fiat," and that sucked. And I knew we were in the Fiat, and then she broke up with me, and then we got out of the car, and we had this hug, and she patted me on the back, and I didn't know what to do, so I patted her on the head. Which was a real win. Not a, okay. I'm really grateful for my family. I feel bad for my mom because we make fun of her a lot. She's got this big red hair, and I told her recently that she looks like Weird Al Yankovic, and I feel bad for that. I had a really good childhood, so I started smoking cigarettes recently. Just try and make up for that. My mom bought Trader Joe's, and my dad hit with his wrist. So like it was like such an easy childhood, which was great. Like we did family yoga the other day, and I farted, and my dad shit himself. That was really cool. I mean, talk about relaxation. You guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we know what you're talking about. Okay, that's all I have to talk about. Thank you guys so much.
High school comedy. My dad, he doesn't shit his pants, but he religiously watches videos of other men his age, his build, to do it in public for pranks. And I'm like, dude, that's me. You know, people are like, where do you get it from? I'm like, my dad. He's not. I want to get him on stage, not so he can like start a prank, but not a prank. I'm excited for this next comedian. You are all. Oh my God, stop it! I need to do my like what does students say to do? Who's taking? It's nobody did this, but okay. Sarush, come on. Come on.
Okay.
One less person?
I actually did. Well, I did that too. To Bob. But I wasn't even Bobby.
Right.
You're fine. Okay. We're good. Give me a second. Are you video? Oh, no. Oh, you're doing the Instagramming. Little hop skip. I love how uncomfortable you are the entire time.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They talk about Bobby comes in and you don't seem like a person who likes like dick jokes or anything, and like Bobby's just like, so my balls was out, and you were like, oh my god.
That's.
It was good.
I'm not in my element here, but.
You're not. You're. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's been.
I love it here so much.
It's. You're in a. Yeah. So I won't. I won't try and make you very uncomfortable. I promise.
No, I think it's so fun.
You're like, it's so fun. Fuck, it's so bad. You literally said, that's too much. When somebody who you're talking about your prostate, not a prostate exam. What is it?
Oh, no, you were going
Different
like this.
body
you were
part.
Like, you were like.
I love that
I
shit.
was like, oh my
I thought it was
God.
great.
Right now.
I thought it was good. I thought it was
I
pretty
think you
good.
feel it. Stop.
It was pretty good.
Take control.
Yeah, this is your time.
Yeah, not mine.
Okay. I guess I'm gay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
On stage, you just singled me out. You're like, yo, you're gay. You were wearing shorts. And I'm sitting next to my brother, and he also has shorts. Why am I the only one that's gay?
I didn't see him walk away though.
Oh, damn.
You went to the bathroom, so I got to see the whole thing.
You have to see the whole thing?
I was like, oh yeah, he wanted me to see that.
Oh, damn. I don't know if okay, I'm done. That was great. I appreciate you. Unfortunately, I'm very into women.
Yeah,
I don't know why. You get that a lot? Okay. The way you were eyeing me, I was like, fuck. Am I gay? That's No, it was funny. I recently met this girl this last week. Problem for her is I'm very desperate. You should run away, honestly. She was gorgeous. She was like the most amazing, beautiful woman that I've ever been with, and she was just like, I asked her out. We're at the gym, and she says yes. Next day, gym date. And she might have outlifted me a little bit. We were doing the gym. I see you guys are laughing. Laughter is not surprise, guys. You should be more surprised. Please. Do I not look like someone who could be outlifted by a girl? Probably.
No.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It was funny. She was fine with it. She might have. I made some jokes about how disappointed my mother would be, but that was pretty much it. But it's just like so desperate. She was like so beautiful. Oh my God, so beautiful. I was like so surprised. I was like, how is she with me? This is crazy. And then we go on this date, and like, you know, before the date, she was like, oh, like, you know, maybe we'll have like 5 or 10 minutes for coffee or whatever after the gym. I was like, okay, that's fair. Okay, you know, we'll do that. And I'm like, you know, we're vibing, it's great. Like, we're going back and forth. She continues to outlift me, and like as this is going on, like, you know, we're vibing. She's like, oh, like, I can stay beyond like our 5 minutes. Let's go grab some food. I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. She wants to stay longer. She's gonna wait in more traffic because of me. I'm like, fantastic, this is amazing. And so we're like, what was it? We were going, so we go to the, we get dumplings, it's great. We're like talking, chit-chatting. I'm a bad flirt, so like I flirt by like pushing her into things as we're walking. That's just like, that's just like how I do. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's just how I'm a bad flirt. It's just not like, but she was into it, which was crazy. So the entire time she's like vibing. I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. Dream girl likes me. This is fantastic. Oh my god, this is cool. And like as this is happening, we're like vibing, and then we get to the end of the night, and she goes back to the gym. I go into like our little lounge area, and like it's great. And like I didn't realize that she was still there in the gym at a certain point, and I was doing a Khan Academy lesson, and I'm also, and for some reason I got triggered and I start crying in the lounge. Like I feel sometimes I feel worthless, and like in the lesson we talk about all the things that we've grown and accomplished by, so like I start crying, and like no one's there, and I'm like fantastic, and then she walks by, right in front of me. She's like, okay, cool, see you later. Walks by, I'm like, fuck, this is like dream girl, this is amazing. She texts me back. She's like, "Oh my god, like, are you okay? Are you still crying?" And I was like, and she's just like, and I'm like, "Oh my god, this is Dream Girl, this is amazing." And so like she's texting me back and forth. She's like, "Oh, text me back faster. I'm bored." And she's like, I want to keep texting you. And like she told me, and like I do me, which is like, she told me she just got a relationship. I was like, "Oh, didn't you want to like take things slow and like?" Why shouldn't we just like, don't you want to like not do this? And I didn't have like, and then she didn't respond for like 2 hours, and I'm desperate. So I'm like, I'm sorry, what did I say? We don't have to do like, I will do everything that I need to just keep this going, please. Why did I say that? And, that happens, and she responds, and she's like, "Yo, like, I wanted to get to know you. I thought I told you. We'll just be friends right now." And I was like, "I apologize. I'm horrible." And I said, and like, I'm, the desperate part of me wants to do, like, I'm like, "Oh my god, like, I'm here. I'm gonna do anything or whatever." So I do what I do. I send a paragraph.
Oh.
It's not like it's not like a middle paragraph. This is like full iPhone paragraph. She responds. And she says, "Oh my god, like and I was like, basically at the end I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't listen." And she's like, "Wow. So you weren't listening the entire time." And then like I'm like, and then another paragraph, and then I'm like, she's like, and she responds, "I was joking." To the sentence, I was like, "Fuck, this is why I don't know what I'm doing." So all within the span of a day, I cry in front of her. I send multiple paragraphs. This is not looking good. Dream girl. I'm like, oh my god, this is crazy.
I'm so stressed out.
What else was crazy about this? Anyway, yeah, it's just not okay. It's like, I'm just like, it's just so hard. She was like so pretty, and I like really liked her. She ghosted me, which I apologize. I don't want to like leave you guys on like a bad note or anything. It's not my intention. It's just like, oh my god, like I was like, before this I was like, oh, I just want to fuck, like I don't want to be in a relationship, and then I meet her. What? Yeah, and then I'm like, okay, fantastic. It's the only thing you're agreeing on the entire time. Like, I love the fact that you were dying and you were like not winning. Anyways, so like this, I just like really like, and then I meet her, and like, you know, I'm like, girl, like, and the beautiful girl, like, I don't know what it was, but I was like, I want to be like, I'm like, within a day, I was daydreaming. I was like, we're gonna have kids, we're gonna get married. Sorry, we're gonna have kids, we're gonna get married. This is gonna be amazing. And like, then that just made the desperate. Then there was more paragraphs, not good look. I'm so sorry for. I feel like I'm causing you pain. Causing you pain. This is not. This is not okay. It's not okay. Okay, what is super uncomfortable about this besides the desperation?
Oh, the rest.
The rest. I don't even know. That was literally. That was it. That was it. This is so good. She was. Well, not anymore. She was the one, I guess. Okay. Sam, is this your? Okay. I will.
Her laws, bro.
That was like ideal ending of any,
Nice,
like
bro. Yeah, she fucked up.
her loss, bro. Like that was like that felt like sure. I don't even know what that was. Did you feel that? Did you feel that support when they're like her loss, bro? Give it up for Suresh, everybody. One bitch to another. No, I'm kidding. Fuck that bitch. No, we love women, but. Okay, Ari Masa, why are you sitting down? You're coming right up!
I didn't know.
You're coming right up! I'm so excited to see you!
Yeah.
It's so good to see you.
Okay. Well, you know, a lot of comedians start by by talking about their appearance. I'm a cute guy. Well, I just bought this waffle cut crew neck. All right. Anyway, I saw something the other day that made me laugh, so I'll tell you to make you laugh too. Saw this guy out in public wearing a shirt that said, I love fitness. Hold on. Then I'm like, okay. Read the next one. Fitting this taco in my mouth. I don't know. I thought that would make you laugh too. And that's my time. Fitness taco in my mouth. I just thought this is a guy who first of all loves tacos, right? Second of all has a basic, at least understanding of humor, but needs somebody else to write the joke for him. And I thought, he's just like me. I almost wish that I had come up to him and said, hey, like, do you want to be friends? Is that your intention of wearing the shirt? Do you want someone similar to you to come up and ask to be friends? Or did you just wear that? You don't wear a shirt like that wanting to be left alone, right? I have a question to the fitness taco shirt wearing community. What is your intention? What are you trying to get? Like, I'm worried if I came up to him and said, hey, do you want to be friends? Would he say, hey, get the fuck out of here. I'm trying to pick up women. Trying to get laid over here. Can't have you talking to me. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I kind of want one of those shirts. It's funny. I do like tacos. Now you say, how much? How much? I don't know, like a decent amount. No, I do actually really like tacos, and I'll give you a specific example. You don't see a lot of comedians doing specific examples anymore. No offense to all of you. There's a taco stand. You know these $2 taco stands? They're so great. It's the best part of LA. And there's one that's right on my street where I live. And I frequently end social plans early in order to get to the taco stand before it closes, because I'm craving the tacos late at night and I want to eat them before I go to bed. The taco stand closes at midnight. And if you're one of my friends who I hang out with sometimes in the evening and you're listening to this, you might realize, wait a second, he always leaves around 11:20, 11:30 at night. And it's because I want to get to the taco stand before it closes. I have a self-imposed curfew of midnight. It's maybe me and Cinderella, the only thing we have in common. It's maybe the only similarity I have with any of the Disney princesses. Except for the fact that I have 7 dwarves in my friend group. Just hey, that's what they're called. I didn't use that word on my own. They call themselves that. Sleepy, grumpy, it's a crazy group chat. And then, let's see, so that, no one has 7 friends, right? In all seriousness, can we just, that would be crazy. Yeah, let me see what else we've got here on my phone. I'm not even on my notes app, I'm like switching through other apps. Okay. Is it too late to get passionate about something? Just in general, I'm 25. I feel like that ship has sailed. You know what you hear people talk about their passions. They always start when they're like 2 years old. Like when little Jimmy was a toddler, he was already shoving Legos up his butt, and that's how he knew he wanted to be an engineer. It's too late for me. I've got nothing. I'm thinking of this because I was at a party recently, and I was talking to this guy who was very smart. He went to Caltech, and I asked him what he did. He said he works at NASA as a climate researcher, trying to find solutions for climate change. And I was listening to that like, yeah, that's awesome. It's so crazy you say that because I'm so passionate about the environment. And he goes, really? You are too? I'm like, yeah. He goes, what do you pick up trash from the beach? I'm like, no. Do you also research the environment? No. Do you like trees? Yeah. I don't know. I don't do anything. I just like, I did the Runyon hike a couple weeks ago. I don't know if that counts towards something like that. Also, who is this guy gatekeeping the environment? Like, why does he have the right to tell people if they're passionate enough about it? The real enemy here is him, is what I'm trying to say. I forgot his name, but fuck that guy. I don't know. Maybe I could just make up the name for the story, take an artistic liberty. He was actually really nice. But I don't know. I can't buy a Lego kit now because, I'm 25. If I bought a Lego kit, it wouldn't be cute. It wouldn't be like the budding seed of a new passion. It would be like a midlife crisis. Like, why did he just buy the 6,000-piece Millennium Falcon kit? Like, is he depressed? I don't know. I'm thinking of buying a Lego kit. That's where this is coming from, because they're fun. Okay, what else do I have to talk about? A lot of this is coming from the fact that I don't have a therapist anymore. I stopped going to him because he had an empty water pitcher, Dr. Sunken. That's his. I don't know if I'm allowed to say his real name, but that's it. Yeah, he great therapist. Yeah. No. Oh, okay, yeah. I thought you had the same therapist for a second. I got really. No, but here's the thing. He had an empty water pitcher, which meant that the patient before him was either not drinking any water, really unlikely if you're talking for 50 minutes, or he didn't have a patient before me. Okay, and he was playing this whole long game. Like when I first called him, he was like, "I'll see if I can fit you in." Yeah, I bet you could, because there's no other patients. And I also know because I pressed my ear up against the door 10 minutes before my appointment to try to eavesdrop. Which, by the way, if you don't think that everybody at the appointment after you is pressing their ear up against the door, and don't say anything personal in the last 10 minutes because they're all pressing their ear up against the door. If I show up early, I deserve a little treat. I like to listen in. So I left, but I have a kind of a complicated relationship with him because I still have the building code to use the restroom, and it's a very nice office in Westwood. And sometimes if I'm at Noah's Bagels in the bathroom in the Westwood Village and the bathroom is occupied, I might go across the street to take a trauma dump. All right, sorry. Okay, we'll keep that one. Let's see. I was at a coffee shop the other day. How much time do I have left?
2 minutes, 30 seconds.
Okay, great. And I knew that already. I just wanted everyone here to also know that, so you could know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I was at a coffee shop and the barista gave me the wrong drink. So I told her and she said, no worries, we'll make you a new one. Feel free to give this one to a friend though. And I said, sadly, as a joke, I was like, sadly, I don't have any friends to give it to. And she said, aw. And it's funny, I only tell that story because it haunts me. I thought about it 10 times today when I was in the shower. Obviously, I have friends, despite all my jokes about not having that. I have like 3 to 4 of them. It's just that they weren't at the coffee shop. You guys get that, but she doesn't get that. And I hope that barista isn't also a stand-up comic, because maybe she's telling this story right now, but from her perspective at a different open mic. And she knows my name too because I had them put it on the cup. Never do that. Never embarrass yourself in front of a barista if you give them your name. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. What's a good way to kind of end on a good note? Does anyone have a key word or something? Like maybe riff on a. Give me an idea, like improv, right? Cantaloupe. We're kind of blending. Cantaloupe. All right. I'm never doing this again. I don't. This is a trial run. Even if you gave a different fruit, I might have I think I have an apple story.
Apples.
No. Now it feels like I'm fishing for that. I don't know. It needs to come naturally. Okay, so that is probably everything I'm going to get to tonight. How much extra time do I have?
20 seconds.
Okay, so we can either do an extended clapping in these last 20 seconds, or... Okay. 10, 9, 8. Okay, thank you so much.
I should. I didn't address the fact I sat in some Panda Express. What a I'm gonna put that on my hinge. Not felt hingeable. I'm gonna start saying that. It'll be embarrassing moment. One time I told a group of people, such funny people, I sat in some Panda Express. They're like, what the heck happened there? Leo, get up here. Yeah. Welcome to the Ellen School of Comedy. Happy Wacky Wednesday.
Thank you. How's it going, everybody? Yeah. Sorry I'm late. Yeah, who here is gay? I know you are. You're wearing shorts. It's as good as much as we have to go off these days. Anyone with a butt and shorts could be gay. Who here is unemployed? Woo! Okay, me too. Yeah, I'm gay, unemployed, and a stand-up comedian, so a triple threat. Yeah, which is kind of the exact opposite of what gay men want. Gay men don't want a gay, unemployed comedian. They want fancy candles. Gay men don't want me, they want to be a writer's assistant. Gay men don't want me, they want a ceasefire. You can want me and a ceasefire, is that too much? But yeah, basically that's my deal. That was kind of my bit a month ago, but now I have a job. That's why I was late. So, starting this on a foundation of distrust. Yeah, that's why I was late. That's why I look like gay Elizabeth Holmes. Yeah, so, and it's fine, but I don't know how to update that section because, gay men kind of want an employed stand-up comedian, but not that much, Anyway, I've also been kind of trying to get these catchphrases off the ground has kind of been a big pride of mine lately with my roommates and stuff. So, I'm gonna kind of slide them in. But okay, so I want to ask a few questions, and I will drop in my catchphrases. See if you can pick them up. Hi. What's your name again?
Jack.
Jack. And what did you have for breakfast?
Rice Krispies.
Whatever. That's my catchphrase, whatever. You can kind of slide it in. It's like you're caring about something and then you're not. It's like you switch up on them and you're like, whatever. Like, I don't even care. Perfect California dissociative, whatever. But I, like, do care. You know what I mean? So, like, I hope you felt that. I was just doing my thing. Okay. What do you have for breakfast?
Eggs.
What the hell? Okay, that's my second catchphrase, what the hell? And these both can only be, like, traced back to me, kind of. You know what I mean? It's like, they're out there, but I'm the one kind of, like, claiming them, bringing them. But eggs, I mean, kind of like, what the hell? Like, that's so, like, 90s. I'm trying crowd work. I have one new one that I haven't even launched at, like, any establishment thus far. Would anyone like to be the victim? Okay. What's your name? Kian. Okay, nailed that. What do you have for breakfast?
I have fruit roll-ups.
That one's my physical gag. It's like, and so basically, I feel like we're at a point, and like I didn't mean that, but like fruit roll-ups is by far the craziest one of those two. But I didn't mean that. But yeah, you can kind of just like flip off. And basically, what I'm thinking is that we're at a point in culture where like this is like it peaked, and now it's like we're at the very bottoming out of flipping someone off. Because, you know, it was like oversaturated for so long in the 2000s and stuff, and 2010s with Kesha and LMFAO and Miley Cyrus, and I feel like we're just at the point where you can bring it back. Hit him with it. Okay, I'm like trying to figure out that one. It can be fun to do, but maybe less fun to talk about. Anyway, one other thing that I've been thinking about is kind of like, I found a new word that I don't like. And you know, like, how rich is that when you're like a stand-up and you find a word you don't like? You're like, let's fucking go. So the word that I think is like disgusting is the word lard. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just pork fat, but we're calling it like lard, which is like kind of close to like turd, or like, you know, like filthy, disgusting words. And it's like, I don't know, like restaurants aren't saying that they like put lard in anything. Like if you put lard in something, like that's private. Like don't like talk about that. You know what I mean? Like if a guy I was with like told me he was using lard, I would like push him down the stairs. You know what I mean? It's like, that's disgusting. Like lard is not in the Bible. I do not. It's like, it's filthy. I sang it this much off my tongue. I'm like, lock me up, like throw me out. Like it's absolutely disgusting. And I don't know. My mom used it at Thanksgiving, and I was like, you use what? For what? And you're putting it in our food? It's like, oh my God. Anyway, I don't think it should be lard. It should be pork fat. Yeah, I think that's all I have tonight. It was a pleasure meeting you. I'm Leo.
Where can we find you?
Social media, man.
Oh yeah, Instagram. It's Leolo. I wrote it down.
This is a fantastic night,
Hell yeah.
and it's not over yet. Hannah, you want to give us a couple minutes?
Me right now.
You right now.
Right now.
You
Did
said
I-
sign you up. I got a list. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Come on.
This works out because
Well, tell us what you got.
I actually left my debit card at Bubba Gump Shrimp along with my heart and soul. The thing is that I went there thinking that was like the original Bubba Gump Shrimp, but it wasn't at all. And I was like, wow, this is really cool. Like, I can't believe that they made a movie about a restaurant on the Santa Monica Boardwalk, especially about a retarded person like me. Anyways, I just wanted to see what like the limit was with the words. Okay, so we know that that's not a word to use, and we're not gonna go there. I don't know. I've been staring a lot at that plant right there, and I've been thinking about how once, like way back in the day at home. Also, like again, I have nothing prepared, so I really credit all of you for whipping out your phones and papers and missing out on eye contact, because that's probably how you should be delivering some public speaking. I'm kidding. I'm gonna look away now. But no, I mean, like, since coming here, I've been like, okay, is this gonna be like a marvelous Miss Maisel situation? Then I remember I'm not Jewish, so that's not gonna happen. But I won't go into jokes with that. Anyway, so I was looking at that plant and I was like, okay, wait, this kind of reminds me of like something that happened, but way back in the day, like I would say before we turned 21, when we were allowed to drink alcohol and consume marijuana legally. At least I can, because anyways, I don't know where I was going with that. But we would like, or my parents, either, I don't know if it was me doing it, my brother doing this, or my parents doing this, but we would take off like the label of a plastic water bottle, and like somehow magically Tito's would like appear inside it, and like you'd put it in like the back of the cabinet for years, or at least we think it's years. I don't know. But one time, I was like, I don't know, doing something that pissed my parents off. I'm from Boston, we say piss a lot. Anywho, so I was like, oh, cool, so, you know, I'm gonna do something nice. I'm gonna clean the house up. I don't want to clean the house up, but I'll water the plants. Okay, so just hear me out for a second. Okay, so I'm like, oh, wow, okay, great, used water bottles. Like, or half-drink water bottles. One can have Dasani, one can have Aquafina, one can have the Crystal Geyser. This one's special. We'll take the Poland Spring. But the Fiji water will be for me. Anyways, I was gonna say that when I put it, that'd actually be hard to do with Fiji water if you emptied it and poured like Tito's in it or something, and it's just like the tropical background with the fish. But like, anyways, that didn't happen with these plants. So I'm like, okay, great. So pouring all this in, and all you alcoholics out there are thinking, what a waste of money. But all you environmentalists out there are thinking, I didn't know plants could get drunk. And they can, because then they start growing a little bit sideways. I'm not even joking. These plants started just like tilting a little bit to the side. And you're like, okay, so is photosynthesis still happening, or are you greening out? Like we don't know. But I think it's kind of interesting because, you know, it's like, I mean, it came from, vodka comes from potatoes, and that comes from the ground, and so then you can just, you know, put it back in, and that works out if you're ever trying to, you know, fix addiction problems in your household. But there were none in mine, thank God. Except I will say that I feel like what was I talking about? I have to think, sorry. I need my phone. Sam, can I hit your vape? No, I'm just kidding. I was going to start out my bit like that. I was going to be like, so anyone here have a vape? That's actually pretty funny, is when, like, I started vaping a year ago and stopped vaping, like, a few months ago. Wait. So I started vaping 2 years ago. Then I went to Spain and it was kind of a blessing in disguise, because over there it's like Sig Central. And so, you know, another place that's Sig Central? No, I'm just asking if like you guys have like people. I wanted to like reach out to the audience. It didn't work out. Alright, so that's why I love talking. Alright, so wait, what was I talking about before? I genuinely have such bad ADHD. Plants? No, I already talked. Vaping. Okay, great. So I started vaping 2 years ago, and I was like never addicted to nicotine at all. I actually would like genuinely stop being. I was a bitch. I wasn't like the person who would rat on someone, but I would be the one to like you know, give the like up down. All right, if that's the kind of life you want to live. But now I realize that like our high school, there was a lot of my friends who vaped. Like they kind of ruined their lives. They would give them like detention and like F's on all of the papers that day if they got caught for vaping in the bathrooms. They would have to go to a separate school for a day, like a week. Like no one knows. They were probably blindfolded and taken on the autistic bus and driven over there, and then we're like, okay, all right, are you done vaping? Okay. But I don't know, I just felt like there's a lot of countries that, you know, they handle drug addiction issues as a disease, and we handle it like, you know, it's a criminal offense, and I feel like that's a wrong thing to do, and I feel like, and I'm not joking about that, but anyways, the other day I walked in here for the first time, and was it Patty? Is that his name? He was like, it's free cocaine night, and I was like, really? Are you serious? But, just kidding. I've taken Ritalin since I've been in the first grade, so I think that anything else would just lead to a heart attack before the SIGs. But I was going to say that, so I started vaping 2 years ago. I quit like 2 months ago. You left your vape at our house, by the way.
That's what you got. It was a gift.
I know. But anyways, so I stopped vaping until tonight. But yeah. So the thing that I've noticed though is when I first started vaping, and I was always like, oh please take it, like get it away from me, you know, the quicker we get it done, the quicker we'll be done forever. But then I just buy another one. But anyway, so these people like in my class, like they were just like, and like at this party, and I barely know them, and these two girls are coming, Hannah, and I had like my friend's vape at 2 minutes. Okay. I'm trying to think of something funny to say. But anyways, so these girls are just like kind of like talking, like pretending to have a conversation with me, but they just keep like their focus just keeps going down at like the vape and stuff. So what you gotta do is you gotta make it like a terrible experience for them. Like you gotta really, really go in depth with the story, make a fake story, fake characters, like say some crazy fucked up shit so they're like, do I want to put my mouth on that vape? But you know, like, yeah. I was thinking about telling a story about this one. How much time do I have?
1 minute.
I just know I love attention so much. I'm gonna want to like post this, and like if I tell a story about this, like the person who it's about will find out about it. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm trying to think of like something to end on, but yeah, I don't know. LA's been cool. Yeah, everyone's gay here. Have a great night, everyone.
Give it up for Hannah from Boston, everybody! Dude, I didn't go to Harvard. That's it.
Neither did I.
No, I know. That's all I know about Boston.
No.
Boston's Harvard. Boston is, I think of Ben Affleck and Matt Damon and this guy right here. We are going to end the live stream. We have one more comedian, but I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. It's been a great night. Just for the end. We're almost there. Don't worry. But I love you guys. I'm Sam. This is Jason. You know where to find us. If you want, just wait 1 sec. Just 1 sec, babe. We're almost done. You had your minute. It's my turn, but it's better. We're ending it. So, Jason can get you your video. You want the Jason? Can get you your video, your reels, whatever you want to do. What can I do? You ask. We'll find out. I love you, Sunda, if you're watching. I hope it was a good flight. And good night, Los Angeles, New York, Boston, everybody.